And the gun. Oh. Hello everyone, welcome in. My name is Kai Zammit. I'm a director, cinematographer and writer based in the south of the UK. And today in this video I'm coming back to the world of Warhammer by giving my reaction and a filmmaker's breakdown to Armouring of a Space Marine. Let's go, shall we? Play the tape. Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine Armouring Ritual Cinematic Trailer. Boom boom. Stand up nice and loud. Straight away with the diegetic, the sound effects, isn't it? Whoa! I sometimes really forget how visually stunning some of this stuff is. Dude, the bassy tones. Whoa, look at that shit. Mate, there's so many layers. That chant is almost becoming the soundtrack, isn't it? What's that?
I accept these burdens as the Imperium bleeds.
That's a good voice.
I accept these burdens, knowing no fear.
Those God rays coming in.
Burdens as an angel of the Emperor.
You can, the atmosphere, the texture is so believable.
I sheathe my form in this second skin.
Oh wow.
This veil of machine muscle and false nerves.
I like that Under Armour, the way it gripped. Mate, these close-ups are insane. Look at the fucking boots, they're like those big slippers.
I stand firm against the alien, the mutant, the heretic. I grant no mercy. I give no ground.
The shallow depth of field as well. Oh my god, that shot was awesome. God, this is something special, this cinematic, isn't it? I'm liking this. I can see why people say it's like the StarCraft 2 one. That was all done by motors. They're breaking this one up with bits. By each plate, they're doing something different. Dude, are they babies? Fuck. He looks like Robocop there. Murphy, is that you? Dude, what are those baby things? Oh, look at the way it's off its axes. Those things are freaking me the fuck out.
With humility,
wow.
I bear the Imperialis. The symbol of loyalty unbroken.
Dude, this is fucking crazy.
With reverence,
Oh, are they going to fucking put the helmet on last, or the light bulbs go on? That's what I would do. Look at the fidelity on it. The catchment in the eyes. Oh, the fucking pauldrons.
Pride, I wear the symbol of my chapter and join my brothers in war.
Wow. The ensemble is starting to come together, isn't it? Oh, the way that eagle is lit up. Oh, that logo. Mate, this thing is fucking banging. If I went into Warhammer, I am now.
I am iron. I am wrath. I am
Boom.
doom.
Oh, mate, that was good. Shame about this shit on my fucking screen from YouTube. Dude, that was incredible. That was like fucking crazy. I must be shouting really loud up here. That was so loud. The whole sound mix was that loud, and it drew me in. It started out as quiet, with just sort of drones, and got louder and louder and louder. I could just feel myself just getting drawn into it. That was amazing. Wow. Holy shit. Straight away, I've got a question for the people that love the lore and know the lore. Did this come out before or after? Actually, I should be able to tell myself, but fuck it, I'll ask you guys. Did this come out before or after Astartes? Because I've seen a few cinematics now when it comes to the Warhammer and stuff that they've done, the 40k universe primarily. And there's varying differences as in quality. Yeah, the quality is either up very high or mediocre. Yeah, is what I've discovered. And this one is like fucking up there with like Astartes. Granted, very different style, but the visual quality, fidelity is there. And that is what's blown me away. And that's why I'm interested to know, did this come out after? Because if it did, holy shit, I can clearly see inspiration from Astartes. I really can. All right, let's break this down. Boom, straight in with the logo. Typical Warhammer. They really like to push that to the forefront. You got your beginning card, yeah. But what they really like to do is, let me just play it a little bit more. Listen. Just listen to it. They really draw you in. That's the best way to draw you into your audience, is by having nothing, not a booming soundtrack or anything like that, having nothing but diegetic sound. What does diegetic mean? Diegetic means sound or audio that is happening within the world. Non-diegetic is sound that the world can't hear. Yeah, so that would be your sound. That would be like your music track or a voiceover primarily. So even though he's talking a little bit later, he's telling us. I would probably, even though that's not happening there and then, so it'd be classed as non-diegetic. But I continue with this. They get you, don't they? They draw you in. Let's go back 5. I'm like, what is going on? You can hear the chains. Oh, yeah. The fucking chant. Oh, I sound like Abe's Odyssey, didn't you? Yeah. Look, the camera's dollying out. Look at the way he's lit. Look at this bastard. Look, they're telling you where they want you to look. So look, you've got a really shallow depth of field. I noticed that with this one. Shallow depth of field would be, if you're into cameras now, would be your f-stop, okay? If you're in cinema cameras like I do, or cinema lenses, it's your t-stop. Okay, and what is that allows how much light is going in to your camera. And what that does, it changes the distance, the draw distance, as in the focus of it. So look how shallow this motherfucker is. So this is probably like an F. Like, it's very shallow, because this is actually, it's probably like F2 point something or other. Yeah, if that makes sense. If it was like an F, I don't know, let's go crazy, 20, you'd see all the background in as well. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. But look, they're really less shallow depth of field. Look at this lighting. Look, they've streaked him across here because they want you to look over here. And he's bald fucking nugget, yeah? And look at this edge lighting. Oh, it's gorgeous. And what I love this, I'm going to spend ages on this one, I can tell it. I can tell. I'm getting excited, that's why I'm speaking like 100 miles an hour. Look at the camera. Yeah, it's off its axes. Comes down, dollying up, pedestals down, dollies back. Moves forward, but it's off its axes. Yeah, look at the horizon level. Why are they doing that? And then it comes sort of slightly back. They're doing it because they want you to tell you that this is a strange world or a universe. Okay, they call it world building. Let's go back 5. Look at this shit. Look, overhead lighting. I've noticed a lot of that with the Warhammer stuff. They love overhead lighting, especially stuff like this. And look at these god rays. Do you know what the secret ingredient? Actually, there's 2 secret ingredients to this trailer, okay, or this cinematic. Yeah, it is a cinematic trailer. I'll tell you what they are now. It's smoke, as in haze, so atmospheric spray, yeah? That gives you texture in your shot, and it allows you to feel and hide information, okay? But it shows you these god rays. It shows you the beams of light. It gives a soft blemish. Look at this shit. Look at it. Look how cinematic that looks because of the backlighting, yeah? But why do these look so powerful? Why do they look, well, one, the backlighting. Why does it look mystic? Because of the texture, the smoke. What do you reckon the second ingredient is? What do you reckon it is? The answer is on here. The second ingredient is the shadow. Warhammer, or 40,000, not some of them, it is all good ones. It's the use of shadow. It hides information, okay? And that's how you get this beautiful look. This foreground, yeah? Mayground. They use the shadow. Look at this shit, look. Look, they're hiding information here. We don't need to know there's detail in there. We know there's detail in there. Probably like some fucking grill or something. But look at this. They're hiding all the information and using the light to catch certain areas to draw your attention. Look at this, a very American look if you like your lighting, yeah? 5500, actually probably a little bit more blue in the Kelvin. They use a whiter light and then put a warmer Kelvin around the front. Granted, they've added a bit of a green in there, a bit of a green hue to the colour grade. And do you know why they do that? It looks sickly. That's why they call it. Have you ever seen Lord of the Rings? I assume you guys have if you watch Warhammer or know Warhammer or play it. In the colour grade, in the grass, they made it yellowy. Yeah? A bit more in the... So yellow and green together and they call it piss green. It's a sickly world. Look at this shit. The camera's fucking pedestaling up. It's always rotating. And look at this shallow depth of field. Did you see that? The camera's dollying forward at a certain f-stop. I'll say f-stop for you guys. Look. Boom, 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 boom. You can barely see the detail. A lot of people don't really like it this shallow, but in this, it really plays into this world. And look at the shadow, look. Got a key lighting, overhead light. Granted, that's actually primarily coming from there, but that is clearly got overhead lighting because it wouldn't come from there. But they're using this backlight to make it look more cinematic. That's how you make something look cinematic, by the way. You backlight it. Look at this bastard. Look, he's backlit. Yeah? Yet he's got a bit of a pickup here. There's no way that light there would be bouncing that harsh on him. There's something coming over here. So if you want to do that yourself, you'd end up having on a wide, you do different lighting from you would you close up, but you'd put a sheet of paper down here, bounce that shit back up. It'll do the trick. Camera's dollying, absolute. Those chants are fucking haunting, aren't they? Let's go back another one. Look at the camera's dollying forward. The camera's so dolly means moving, yeah? Moving forward or backwards. Okay? The camera is dollying forward, still going forward. Going forward again. Look where he's lit, yeah? Shallow depth of field. And it goes up to his eyes. And look at this, okay? A little trick. How do I know they want us to look at his eyes? Because this light here. That little light there is called catchment. And it makes your eyes look beautiful. And it draws us to them. But you see, the camera's always moving forward. What that's called is the thread of storytelling. Okay, let me go back 10. Watch the camera movement, yeah? Camera's moving forward. Fuck it, let's go back another 10. I want to show you this. Camera's moving forward. So this is making it very look cinema. Camera's moving forward. Camera's moving forward and pedestaling up, which means going up. Going forward again. It's always moving. What that is cinema. Cinema means movement, yeah? It comes from the term kinema. But it's getting us from A to B. This is why this 4-minute and 42 fucking trailer felt like a minute. Oh, that shot and that sound effect. I've got to hear it again. I was a bit earlier there, but oh, look at this. Again, look at the using the shadow, yeah? They are drawing your eye. And look at this. All these candles in there, giving you layers. They want us to look at him. Look how epic it looks because of the atmospheric texture. Yeah, so the smoke and haze. It wouldn't look that good if this... Imagine what that would look like if none of this existed. It would crap, wouldn't it? Technically, I just realised where he's come from. He's come from the top, isn't he? He's come from... Where's he come from? He's come from here, isn't he? But look at the difference. There's no continuity with the lighting. You don't need to. Look how well this is lit up. And you can't tell me candlelight is doing that. Absolutely not. Yeah? And then when this bastard comes out, if he is coming out from that hole, I assume he is. Yeah? The light's gone. But that's fine. We've got our overhead light. It doesn't matter. What I'm trying to say is, you'll find that with your wide shots in movies or anything you're looking at, the wide shot lighting is different from your close-up, or even though this is a mid shot. The The way the camera moves forward and goes up to him. Do you know what else that tells us, camera movement wise? Being that we are low on the horizon level. Look how powerful he looks. Granted, he's up in the fucking rafters, but look how powerful he looks. In reality, he's probably not even powerful, is he? What are these called? Are these like tech priests? Am I wrong on that? Look at that. Even though he's like, he looks blind, just the detail of it. I can't get over the lighting on this. I've said this before in other Warhammer stuff. Oh my god. Is how they make it look more believable, especially when it's CGI, is the lower the lighting, okay? They call it low-key lighting. Low-key lighting is a lighting term for a style of lighting, which means it's very heavy on the contrast and very heavy on the shadows, yeah? You use the darkness to wrap around everything and you use light to pick up detail. But it's very Netflix, very modern look is very low-key lighting. High-key is the opposite. So think of like a commercial. So your subject is very brightly lit. The background will be as light as them. That's the difference. But mostly Warhammer, something with horror vibes, this sort of shit, you're going to want low-key lighting. Let's see, look, he's more light down here now, so he's got more shine brightening on him from top. But the background has lost its powerful lighting because they want you to emphasize this double-headed eagle. Got to be an eagle. Not a falcon. Fuck knows. Look at this shit. I love it. Oh, the camera's off its axes. That looks really trippy because that's in the middle, but because the camera is off its axes, even though that horizon line looks fine, it's making me feel uneasy, which is exactly what they want to do. Because the camera is orbiting around. Oh, it levels out. It levels out as it pushed back. Look at this thread of storytelling, yeah? Listen to the diegetic sound, so the sound effects, the soundscape. And him. They've got the perfect balance here when it comes to soundscape. A soundscape is a mixture of sound effects, the diegetic, the ambience of the world, mixed with music. I can't even tell what's music, what's not, because that's how good the mix is. Camera's always moving, isn't it?
I accept these burdens.
And look at this. He's looking straight down the barrel of the lens, yeah? He's breaking the fourth wall. And then his voiceover comes in. Look at the colour temperature of the lighting, guys. You see it? If it was all wrapped, if it was all this colour, so if this colour here, this Kelvin here, let's call it, I don't know, 3,500, was wrapped around here, it wouldn't look as good. It looks beautiful because he's got like a 5,500 or whatever it is, 55, 56 his day. Mix it with a warmer Kelvin, it looks beautiful. Let's go back 5 and hear his voice.
I accept these burdens as the Imperium bleeds.
The camera's still moving forward. Dude, this has got to be inspired.
I accept these burdens as the Imperium.
Look at his catchment, little tiny bits there. Because I want you to look. Oh, hang on. So he's got studs in his head. So, doesn't that mean every stud's, is it 100 years? So he's 200 years old?
Bleeds.
I read the comments, okay?
I accept these burdens, knowing no...
Camera, look at it going up. Look at the lighting. Look at all this texture, the haze. Again, I'll say it again. I'll probably say it about 1,000 times. Put £1 in your pot every time I say haze. And look at the lighting. Because you're going to get rich by the end of this. Because it really is made, the lighting and the haze is what saves this.
fear.
Shit, put £1 back in the jar. Look at this lighting. And the haze. By the way, if you want to create God rays, I can't remember if I said this already, is you put haze, atmospheric spray in. Look at all these little texture, these orbs.
I accept these burdens.
And what they're doing
as an angel
is,
of the Emperor.
and what they're doing with it is they're creating the world, yeah? It makes it very believable. My favourite director of all time is Tony Scott, and his rule of thumb when he works with his DPs was he wants the world that you're watching to feel like you could touch it. It feels real. I find a lot of more modern material, as in movies, content, doesn't have that. And even though he passed away years ago, his movies still connect with me because I feel like I could touch it. There's so much texture in the shots. And I'm getting that with this. Oh, dude, he hasn't even got any legs. He's just like on some sort of fucking crane or something.
I sheathe my form in the second skin.
I love this. That was really interesting the way it tightened. I really felt it.
Sheathe my form in the
All zips up.
second skin.
The cameras, look. Right, so where they want you to look, guys, they want you to look up here. How are they drawing our eyes there? Because this is the whitest and lightest part on screen. And that's why, look, the tubes. And obviously it helps that the fact that that is the most focal point on the screen, as in it's sharp. Look, they want me to look over there. Oh, my eyes did it. I automatically did it.
I sheathe my form
Oh,
in
I went.
the second skin.
And then I jumped over there because this is the brightest one. And that's the one that connects first. And then I don't need to look at this one because I know what it is. Because they've already... Sound effects have done it for me. Does that make sense? It's all about leading your eyes. Boom. Boom, boom.
This veil of machine
Look at this. I'm wrapped around. I want to look at these. Talk about machine.
muscle and false.
What did he say?
This veil of machine muscle and false.
This veil of machine muscle. Yeah. But look at the way when he says it, you see it, don't you? If I'm not looking at this, can't roughly see it. I can't see it here because of the shadows. I'm looking at this because look at the light. They've lifted it up on purpose, so when he says it, I can see it.
Veil of machine muscle and false.
And it makes sense. That camera has not stopped moving, has it? Dude, that sound of him walking really sells it. It makes him feel or sound heavy. Or the fact that he's not wearing any boots or anything like that, it makes him sound powerful. I know he's powerful by the rasp of his voice, but also the way he walks. Technically, hang on a minute. Hang on a fucking minute. His foot's there. Oh, it does work. I thought that was off then. Did you see that? I think that was a kinetic cut. Yeah. So a kinetic cut is watch the motion of the camera, okay? Is the easy way to explain it. So the camera is going from left to right, okay? So it's tracking this way. And watch, the camera goes that way, so the next shot, the hand moves. It follows the motion, yeah? It is still a form of following the thread of storytelling, but it would be a kinetic cut. Here I see someone get punched, and then their head goes backwards. It goes frame right. And what happens is the next shot would then go, the whole shot itself would go right. Look at this shit, and his voice comes in. Hang on a minute. He'd have more shadow. I guess it's coming up here. The thing is with lighting, when I watch it, I'm always trying to work out how they've done it, because that's the thing about me being a cinematographer as in a DP, is I want to know how it's lit, how they're doing it. But I can see they've added a key a catchment light here, because this is key light, and I can tell that he's been lifted up here. I just thought the way that it's lit from over above, he'd probably have a little bit more shadow under there. But again, it doesn't have to be real, does it? When I saw this, right, I've got to laugh. It looks like those fucking slippers that you get in the shops, in the supermarket. That's literally the first thing I thought, and the size of them. But yeah, they just look like little dirty slippers.
I stand firm against the alien, the mutant, the heretic. I grant no mercy.
I can't, I'm almost speechless on this bit.
No ground.
Look, dude, I can't honestly, I'm losing words here. How good it is.
No mercy.
That goes in,
I give
the plates go on.
ground.
Watch, that goes in and he fucks off going backwards. And the sound of it, of him. Oh my god, and then it transitions into his fucking voice, into his mask.
No ground.
Dude, whoever did this, guys, you got to tell me who did this. That guy needs a beer. Like, obviously I know it's a team, but the sound mix on it and just the overall, everything about this is blowing me away. One of my patrons said that I'd love this, and he's right. I do. Look at this shot here. Like, that is cinema. Whoever's done this clearly knows how to use a camera to tell a story. And I say this a lot with cinematics or CGIs or the gaming stuff that I break down here on the channel, is if you want your cinematic, your CGI trailer to really hit with people and go to the next level, make it the camera feel like it's the camera operator. Someone's using it, yeah? That shot there, all of this to this, feels like a bloke's on a shoulder or it's on a gimbal, yeah? It feels believable. Yeah, it's funny because I mentioned StarCraft 2. Someone said to me, I'm going to see similarities within both of the cinematics. But I'd say this one's better. Because they've taken the time with it. And with each part, you see like a different cut. Like it's not just armor. It's all the other parts that really sell. When they're a bit when they put a bit on and they're fucking flapping those things with smoking. Yeah, look, a splashing holy water on it or whatever it is. I don't know, the god's tears. It really breaks it up. It really does. It's the layers, it's the building up this story. And as they do it, the sound effects, the soundscape builds. Dude, this was well freaky, this bit. These babies, or whatever the fuck they are. And it almost... It's interesting because they almost changed the tempo of the cinematic. Let's go back. Let's go back another 5. So it's all swooping around, motions like that. And when those babies come, it goes into slow motion. It's the first slow motion shot I think I've seen. And they still pull focus on it. It slows it down, okay? And what that's pretty much doing is being a tempo. It's being a bridge, sorry. A bit like a music track, it's a bridge. Because even that seems slower. All these layers, dude, seriously. Look at the lighting. Yeah? Put another pound in the fucking jar. Because look at it. Using the darkness. Technically, the amount of candles that I've seen, you'd think there'd be a little bit more candle work on the edges, just bleeding or leaking that orange, that warm tone. Because this is very bleak, it's very cold and cold. Yeah? With most of the lighting, we've always seen a warmer look. So we've got cold here, so this would be warm. But they might have tried it and thought it didn't look right. It's gone very cold, isn't it? Look at the lighting. Where's all the warmth gone? It's a bit there. Maybe that's why it looks a bit more harsh. Look at it, it's off its axes. And then the next shot, it's also off its axes, yeah? Look at it, it's off. And then the next shot goes up and over, doesn't it? Oh, and then it levels off. Going with the babies, whatever these things fucking are. They really sell the weight of it, don't they? Because of the way that... Because of the sound effects. I'll let you know a little... Well, it's not a secret, but it's basically a rule. Is 70% of the picture is audio. You can get away with having shit visuals, yeah? This is why horror films get away with it. They can get away with the darkness. But if the audio was crap, it would immediately pull you out of the world, the immersion of it, yeah? I realise it's the visuals that are beautiful, but it's the soundscape, it's the mix, the diegetic, the non-diegetic, the whole everything, yeah? This is what's made this cinematic go to the next level. And then the cinematography, as in the shallow depth field, this lighting, it just adds onto it. It just keeps adding on. It's like a cake. So good. I love that. When he says it, Imperium. Imperial artist? What the fuck it's called? And then you see it. Yeah, very documentary filmmaking. Very good filmmaking. If you say something, you should see it. Plant the seed to us. I'm a cold caller, yeah? I know a little bit, but not loads. But now I know what the Imperiatus, whatever the hell it is called. And the meaning of it. Put the head down. Is that warm lighting again? Look, see? Didn't have it earlier, did it? It was cold. Cold and cold. Yeah, it's warm up here now. I'm just nitpicking at the lighting temperatures. I just felt that you know, they should have probably kept all the warmth, but there was obviously something that they're doing by having double cold lighting. Was it what I said? Was it trying to make it look more harsh?
The symbol of loyalty unbroken.
And look at that. They go down on their knees with it, with the camera. It's little things. It's like the camera is tilting down. Or pedestaling down.
Of loyalty unbroken.
It's double motion, yeah. Camera's moving. The subjects are also going down. It's a bit like when you get car scenes, okay? The car's fucking rapping towards you. The camera goes in the opposite direction, also on a car. It adds motion. Yeah, it makes it look more epic, and it gives you double the kinetic energy of it. Oh my fucking days. Look, they're doing it again, look. Kinetic, look. Book goes up. Your eye flows, doesn't it? This is beautifully cut together.
With reverence.
I love it. Here we go, look. Oh, we've got a bit more warmth light in here. That helps. I see what they're doing here. Yeah, it's more the green tones here, where this is the harsh blue.
Receive actuation.
Dude, this actually looks like a we're getting to the point in gaming now, aren't we? Like the Space Marine 2 game's coming out soon, I think. And this actually looks like a figure. That's how good the gaming or CGI is getting now. But it's the low lighting that makes it look real. Because this looks like CGI. But this shot, I would have said that was like a toy. If you said that's a toy on a macro lens, I'd have believed you. Look at this, dude. Seriously, what the hell? Again, why does it look so real? Because it is. If you had all the high key lighting, but it looks well fake. Yeah? It looks real because of the texture on the skin, everything about it, the low key lighting, the eyes, because the darkness is hiding everything. All we can see is these bits of skin, these scars, and these metal studs. Yeah, they look quite fake. But it's the eyeballs that look real because he's covered in darkness here. The eyelashes is what sells it. But look at this. It makes it look believable. And by the way, if you never had that catchment in the eyes, see, that eye doesn't look as good. But if you didn't have that catchment in your eye, that eye would look shit. Okay, you need catchment in your eye. If you ever do a close-up or anything, drawings or whatever it is that you're doing, shit, making a film at home or with your kids or whatever, get like portrait or something in their eyes or something, just whatever. Build it up when you close-ups, that is. It looks really, really nice. What's he doing with his mouth? Is he saying something? Is he saying like a little prayer? I reckon the way his mouth is moving, I reckon in the original storyboards of this, he's saying something and they've changed it in post-production. That is just...
Awakening the armor spirit.
Yeah, I reckon he's saying something. And look at these. The lighting. Fucking look how amazing this looks. And look, they want you to look here. Yeah, so they've lifted these bad boys up.
Pride, I wear the symbol
Boom.
of my chapter.
Hang on a minute.
Pride, I wear the symbol of my chapter.
Really dark there, isn't he? So they're changing the lighting ever so slightly.
Pride, I wear the symbol of my chapter.
This is so cool.
And join my
Dude, look at those baby things.
chapter.
Again, cameras coming in. Look at this haze. Look at the layers, yeah? Foreground, mayground, background. 3 layers in their composition. Beautiful. If you put more layers you put into your compositions, as in your frames, the better it looks, yeah? That's why when people have dialogue scenes and I'm talking to someone, they'll block the view because they want you to put the eye in, but also it gives you texture. You've got your foreground, yeah, being someone's shoulder, for example, like this. Mayground being the subject, so someone having a conversation saying, "Oh, I want an ice cream," and then you've got your background information, the world. Yes, 3 layers. Don't always have to do it, but look at this. The way the holy light is on them because it's shot from above. I instinctively said it, didn't I? The holy light. So I'm looking at these angel wings with light.
Join my brothers
How strong are those babies?
in war.
In war. Boom. Comes crashing down. Yeah, the diegetic sound, the sound effects. The foley of it. How fucking big he is. Great, he's on a platform, but still. Dude, this looks so good, this bit. I love this. Oh god, it's making me want to play that Space Marine game. And the gun. Oh, look at that. The way they did that. Boom. The music, the bassy tone, the overhead lighting. Okay, so this is why when you're shooting from overhead, it's bad for the eyeballs because of our brows. It causes bags under our eyes. This is why you want to shoot your light lower. Lower? So it lifts up. So also if you have a light lower, it gets rid of the bags. That makes you look younger. But the way they've done this, look, they're casting this harsh shadow here. They want to do that. Because it's just, it gives, look, the darkness in the light. Yeah, you got that contrast of it. They're like, you are going to be looking at this. For all the people that have spent hours trying to very paint it in gold. And then he goes away. He's ready. He's set himself up. He's ready to go.
I am iron. I am wrath.
And then the camera goes forward. Let me go back 10. Oh, you cheeky bugger. I like the way he looks at the camera then. Very subtle. Watch it. Watch his eye. He's obviously looking at the gun. But it looks like he's looking at you. Yeah? Almost look like he's breaking the fourth wall. He's not. He's obviously over here looking at the rim. The matte box is what you usually put your filters in. But that is so cool. Look, they've still got the fucking catchment in his eye. That really sells that look. Oh shit, again, I love it.
I am iron.
It's any motion I don't really like. I don't like this bit.
I am wrath.
Because the thing is, what they wanted to do is they wanted to make him look powerful, so they started low. That's why the camera's here. And because he's so fucking big, they got to get the camera up there quick, so they forward the motion on, and it looks too fast. Do you know what I mean? Because it was static. That's what it is. The camera's not moving, is it? No, look. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's about 4.5 frames of the camera being static, and that's why I don't like that shot. The whole cinematic that we've looked at here is moving, yeah? Cinema. The one shot I don't like, it's typical, innit? It's fucking, it starts static and then it moves. Watch. Camera goes up. They want to give his moment in the sun. Look, see? And then the camera moved in, and that's why I don't like it as much. If the camera was already moving in, I don't think my brain would have twigged. And also, it would have slowed that down and it'd look better. Because the thing is, what I would have probably tried to do or suggested that we look at first, if I was on their team, is have the camera not necessarily horizontal, so sort of like dead on with them, and have the camera come into him. But because they want to make him powerful, if you're dead on, as in your eye level with someone else, the visual power struggle, the power status on screen means you're equal. So that means we would have been equal to him. We got there eventually. We were equal to him because obviously we're going to be. What is this advertising? It's not advertising a game, is it? It's just advertising Warhammer. I would have had the camera coming in, or I would have tried it coming in slowly, so it would have been epic building up to the eyes. Or just start slightly lower and then coming up, so it's not such a harsh movement like this one. Let's watch it again. You'll see what I mean. Oh, but then again, the previous shot was that level. I just feel like just going back and just bringing it forward, just a simple emotion. But then again, what they've done is by having it zooming in on the lens, they're making this background move faster. Have you noticed that, guys? Watch the background. The background is moving faster because it's on a telephoto lens, yeah? So a lens which is like 100mm, 80mm, 120mm, yeah? Bigger. What that does is it compresses, the glass compresses the background. So when you move, the background moves faster.
I am
Doom. And look at this shit. Catch me in the eyes. They want you to look there. Looks real, doesn't it? Because of the lighting. That's so good. Bastard YouTube for this crap. Oh, I'm going to watch that eye bit again. So good. And what makes it epic is all the lights go off as well. That they draw, they literally, they take everything away. All the back eagle, everything's gone. Goes into darkness. Fade to black. Warhammer 40,000. Wow. As I said, if you're not a fan of Warhammer, you are now after watching that, because I'm sold. I'm ready to go down and shop and buy my first box. Do you know what I mean? And there you have it. I hope you guys enjoyed the breakdown. I know I bloody did. I've learned quite a bit with this. It's really interesting seeing the levels, or as in the quality level of these Warhammer cinematics and how they differ. It's really, really interesting. But I promise you, this has the level of I've not seen another cinematic of Warhammer as good as this, except from Astartes, which wasn't even their thing. So please tell me if this was made later or before Astartes. And did the guy from Astartes work on this? Because looking at what I've just seen, it wouldn't surprise me. So yeah, thank you so much guys for being here. I really hope you enjoyed the breakdown. And I'll see you on the next one. See you later. Bye-bye.
Out of time!